it was just on God's timing, you know. And
Mike, if you had a chance,
you just gonna cut me off when I'm talking about John Elway?
No, I didn't realize this was my podcast. Keep going.
It's disrespectful, man. John Elway, one of the greatest quarterbacks. Give me a comparison right now of a quarterback that looked like John Elway. Give me one. Make it good too. Come on, man. Come on. Look like John Elway. I'll give you an amazing comparison. Come on.
Josh Allen.
You're in the media.
Josh Allen.
Patrick Mahomes.
Mike, you have any?
John Elway on steroids.
Mike, you have any thoughts on Shedeur Sanders and Cam Ward coming into the league, and how do you think they'll fit into, becoming the face of their franchise or the leading quarterback in their franchise?
I'm excited about Cam and Shedeur. You only need 2 quarterbacks to enter the league every year to keep the train rolling on good quarterback play, and so, I'm trying to think about who got the first and second pick.
Tennessee picking first, and I believe Cleveland.
Yeah.
Cleveland.
So they both are teams that probably go after quarterbacks. I think those guys are game changers. I think the generational talents, the things that they've learned over the years, the people they've been around, the mentors they have, and if you watch them on social media, the way they push each other, they'll always be competitive forever. And so as long as that don't change, as long as Shedeur can watch Cam and see what Cam doing, and Cam can watch Shedeur and see what they'll both be in the film room, and just getting to it and making sure that I meet you at the Pro Bowl, man. Meet you at the Super Bowl.
Down here in New Orleans, Aaron Brooks was that guy for us. We love Aaron Brooks. Can you make any comments on him, being that you back in New Orleans and he was the Saints quarterback so long?
Yeah, you know what? When I landed, me and my wife was driving, and it just took me back 25 years ago when I trained here coming out for the draft. Trained here with my cousin Aaron, stayed with him. I just talked to him a couple of weeks ago when I got the job in Norfolk State, and he made some suggestions. And so I just thought about his time here and the rival and how we played against each other and how we really accomplished our dream in life. And Aaron was a big part of New Orleans football tradition, culture for a long time, and he played some really good football. He was one of the best.
Mike, congratulations on becoming the new head coach at Norfolk State. What would you say is going to be the first thing you do to change that program, and what is one of your goals in the first year as head coach?
One of the first things I'm going to do to change the program, I think, is gain the trust of the players and consistency. Consistency in the way we work every day, diligently getting up, winning every day, being the best that we can be from a coach's perspective and from a player standpoint. I think that's the most important thing right now. I'm trying to take it one quarter at a time. Just got hired, so I'm trying to win in this quarter. I'm trying to win with this strength and conditioning program. Right now, make that a priority. Identify some of the things that wasn't done as well in the past, and just try to make everybody better. And so I have to do that by putting the right people in place and also reiterating that message myself.
Michael, who are the top 3 scrambling quarterbacks of all time?
Top 3 scrambling quarterbacks of all time? I don't know, man. These guys, man, everybody do a great job of scrambling. If I'm going to make a statement on that and be candid about it, I'm going to say myself, Lamar, and probably like somebody like, Donovan, because Donovan was really elusive. Cunningham was really elusive. I'm going to go with the guys who was, super scramblers, and with elite speed and, 40 times probably around the same, caliber.
Mike, you were talking about dual threats and you being one of the premier dual threats of all time. Do you see your imprint in the game? A lot of people view you as kind of like the AI of football, like a guy who kind of came in, brought the culture with him. How do you see, as obviously, what Patrick does with his legs and what Jalen does with his legs, your effect on the game to see these two guys on the field?
Yeah, like you said, just like AI brought the crossover to the game, made it a killer crossover. I brought the dual threat stigma to the game, like true dual threat, way before its time. But I credit the coaches that was around me for seeing the talent and using it, and then paving the way. And the great Bobby Bowden, rest in peace, said it in 1999 that the game would look like this, in 20 years. And so it's a great quality to be able to scramble and pass, to be able to pass and scramble, however you look at it. And so it's winning games. You look at both of the quarterbacks that's playing in the game today. They have those qualities, and so not to say that just that wins every game, or it just puts you in a prime position for success.
Mike, do you feel like when he said scrambling quarterbacks, or they say running quarterbacks, do you feel like you identify as a quarterback that could run more so than a running quarterback, like they try to label Lamar a running quarterback, you a running quarterback? What are your thoughts on that?
All quarterbacks are running quarterbacks to me. If you pull the ball down and take off and run, you're a running quarterback. You got the potential to do it. I don't think it's about a label, being labeled a running quarterback. That doesn't take anything away from what you can do from a mental standpoint in the passing game. If you can sit back there and read the coverage and make 3 or 4 throws, then you are a passing quarterback as well. And so now it's just being merged together. I mean, you just look at these quarterbacks around the league, man, regardless of what they look like, they all playing winning football, and they all scrambling, and they all making plays with their feet, from Aaron Rodgers to Patrick Mahomes. So, it's just fun to watch. I don't look at the game and say he looked like me, or try to take credit for anything that's happening in today's game. I think collectively it's a bunch of people who paved the way for the National Football League, starting with the leadership up top.